Hi, everyone. Today, we're going to talk about personas. So, the best way to understand a persona is a kind of a mask that you wear based on the situation you're in or what you're trying to do. A persona is kind of like a personality that you put on, that you take your general personality and modulate based on the situation. So for example, you have one persona when you're with your friends. You have another persona when you're with your family. If you've got a kind of, deferential, respectful relationship with your grandfathers, your grandmothers, your elders, then when they walk into the room, you take on a different persona, a little more formal persona with them. And persona is just your personality, like, how you hold yourself, how you keep your face, the tone of your voice, what you talk about, how you talk about it, your likes, your dislikes, what you share, what you don't share. And so these are all masks that we wear based on the situation we're in. So whether we're with our friends or with our family or we're at work, we all have these different personas. For example, if you're looking for a job and you're in a job interview, you're going to have a very formal persona. When you go back to your car after the interview, you're going to breathe, try to relax, and you'll go into a more relaxed persona. And so these personas are kind of personality masks that we wear, and we take them on and off depending on the situation. When we are triggered by something, when we're angry about something, we have a very angry persona. And when we calm down, we have a calm persona. When we are irritated, we've got that irritable mask on. When we are satisfied, we've got that satisfied mask on. And so we swap back and forth with these masks all the time. And what ends up happening is that we identify very closely and tightly with one or a handful of those masks to such a degree that we think that we are that persona. And this is who I am. You have to just accept me for who I am, take me as I am. And what we don't often realize is that it's just a persona. There's no permanence to any of our personas. When you were a 6-month-old baby, you had a particular persona, you had a personality. When you became a 5-year-old kid, that persona is very different than what you had as a 6-month-old. When you became a 15-year-old teenager, different persona. You go to college, different persona. You come back from college, different persona, right? You go off abroad for a job, and you meet different kinds of people. You learn new things. Your whole personality changes. Your kind of worldview changes. You come back home, and people notice that something has changed, something has shifted, and these are our personas that shift over and over again based on different experiences that we have, whether they're positive or negative, whether they're traumatic or uplifting or whatnot. We have very different personas that we carry around. And the important thing to understand is that you play with personas. You use them and put them away. You bring them out of the closet and you put them out like clothes, right? You have different outfits, different hats you like to wear, different t-shirts you like to wear, whatever it is, different shoes you like. These are all different personas that we put on and take off based on what's going on. And so the main thing to understand is that sometimes a few of these personas, we make them very rigid. We make them hard. We let them kind of go from being these kind of fluid, soft things that we can put on and take on and off. We make the fluidity a solid. We solidify it. And then we say this hard mask of a persona is who I am. we put it on and they say, this is me, this is who I am, this is what I like, this is what I don't like, and we do this, but at the expense of our own freedom to be fluid in our personas, to be able to make different decisions, make different choices, understand things differently, rather than kind of playing out this one or two rigid masks that we often wear. And one of the things to understand is that while this play of the different personas is going on, you are not any one of those personas. None of them define you. None of them contain you. None of them will ever limit you. They'll only limit you if you let them limit you. So you are not any of your personas. And what we can start to do is then we can start to see how we've been kind of caught up in those personas, and then kind of start to release and step away and see, well, if I'm not one of those personas, what am I? We'll talk about that next time.